Yo, how's it going? How's it going? How everyone doing tonight? Well, tonight I am going to be looking at just one pair, which is going to be GPAUD. GPAUD, I will be looking in for some shorting positions, which I'm going to go ahead and explain real quick. Now, this short, I'm not really looking to short for the long run, as in a swing trade, but more like of a day trade, right? Because overall, we still have some momentum pushing towards the upside. Pretty much what I'm just going to be doing is taking advantage of that selling position that we see rejections going on currently on lower time frames. I mean, we could see potentially on a daily time frame. I mean, we could come all the way down here into a daily commission price candle that we have in this area. But I might just secure profits around the low that we have here, just in case we don't even come and touch down there, because we still have some momentum to fill in the imbalance on the daily time frame there. And also on top of that, well, we see this rejection block, which is this last bearish candle before the push up, where market had broken below. That is now considered a rejection block once it breaks and doesn't respect. And now market comes and tests us into that rejection block right there. Once, got rejected, twice, got rejected, and 3 times right here, getting rejected once more. So now that gives me confirmation the market can now continue on being bullish to the bullish side for a short term. Now just coming into the 4-hour time frame here. On the 4-hour time frame, I could also start seeing how market started also respecting its 4-hour commission price candle in this area, which we have right here. Last bull candle before the push down, respected once, twice. It looks like it's gonna want to go right now for the 3rd time here. We'll see. We actually already got in for a short down here. My stop, I have it above a commission price candle of the 4-hour time frame, because if we don't respect it, well, market's not just going to continue being bullish. So there's no reason to have a wider stop loss. So therefore, it's risking 43. And what I want to see market retrace into, I also see market being bearish, because here in this area, right here, we created our London high, which was our high of the day, clearing out its old high over here as well. Market right here, London came in last night, created the high of the day, to now just start coming down and retrace. So we're just waiting for that retracement down to potentially as well just come and cloud the social liquidity here from those equal lows and come down here into its 4-hour commission price candle, which is where I have my take profit, market my fib, start to another impulse. My first TP I have at this area at that 705 level, which I believe it was around 80 pips or 90 pips around there. Yeah, around 93 pips for the first take profit at that 705 level. And my last take profit I have all the way down here, 120, which is on my 1-hour opening commission price candle right there, right here on the 1-hour time frame, to well obviously come and clear in, fill in this imbalance that we have on the 1-hour, right? So therefore, we want to see market respect a commission price candle, which in the 4-hour we did respect it, and we also see it more clear on the 1-hour as well, respected it multiple times, rejecting from this commission price candle, not breaking above it. So we're creating a lot of selling pressure. Therefore, once London comes in, we should see a pretty good selling position going on here for GPAUD to come in, fill in the imbalance, test into the commission price candle. First take profit right here at 90 pips, which would be clearing out this low, which is where we would be clearing out all the sell side liquidity as well, which is all this, all that, to clear all that sell side liquidity. So at the moment, we are running those sales for GA. Currently, we are in drawdown 7 pips. No worries, that's not a lot. Which London still hasn't opened. It is still pre-London. I just saw this setup playing off pretty well. That's why I got in a little bit early than London session open. So I mean, at the moment, that is the only pair I am looking on for tonight, which is GPAUD. Any questions on that? or any other pairs that you might want to take a look at? Everything clear for tonight? Everything good? Solid? All right, awesome. So no questions or anything specific that you might want to go over with before I end the call here? What about Euro USD? Euro USD, let me check. I haven't taken a look at that pair. All right. Yeah, so before you look at pairs like that, you always want to also, well, take a look at the dollar index of what's going on in the dollar index, right? So I was actually taking a look at the dollar index. I think it was earlier in the morning today, which I would still want to see the Dixie come down here, filling in its imbalance area right here into the commission price candle right there, which that should give obviously the Euro USD momentum to the upside. See the 4-hour, yeah, because on the 4-hour we also see how we came and clear out the high on the 4-hour time frame as well, respecting and create a new higher low in this small area imbalance of the 4-hour, which I believe was the 2-hour commission, yeah, which also is 2-hour imbalance here. In the 1-hour, yeah, in the 1-hour it's actually it's a commission price candle right there. So respected well. Commission price candle, imbalance filled in. Now current structure to the downside. So we should be seeing the dollar index dropping down here into that 1-hour commission price candle all the way down here, which that should be giving the pound dollar and the euro dollar good movements to the upside. Euro dollar. What's a 4-hour? Yeah, euro dollar came back into its sales of liquidity, clearing out stops from this 4-hour equal lows to now start going to the upside. Which on a daily, yeah, on a daily we also see how we have a lot of buy side liquidity being accumulated here. So we could just come back up into this liquidity zones around those areas for like a nice 80 pip, and I'll leave it running as well to fill in imbalance here on the daily as well. Close on partials around there on that buy side liquidity, and I'll leave the rest running to fill in all the imbalance, which would be like 300 pips in total. Now, personally, right now, I don't really see any good entries. I mean, the ideal entry for this one, if we were longing, would have been right down here where we filled in the imbalance, right in this area. If I were to get in again, I would want to wait for it to come back inside the area. But then right now, you would just be chasing it if you were to get in. I'll let you break it down to lower time frames, kind of see some retracements. So you could find retracements, but yeah, the momentum's already going bullish. But yeah, overall, it should be a biased market. Was it kind of the same thing that you were looking at? Yeah. All right. Any other questions besides that? Awesome. Well, with that being said, that concludes tonight's session, which would be on shorts for Euro odd. I mean for GBPAUD, my bad. See how that plays off once London opens. Looks some pretty good rejections here. So we shouldn't see it go above the commission price candle on the 4-hour. If so, I mean, as mentioned, that's why you want to have your stop above commission price candle below when you're buying or selling, because there's no point to have it higher or lower than that. All right, have a great night and happy trading to you all.